Hi, I'm Jen, founder of dipp, a smart SaaS platform that automates the creation of digital ads. E-commerce is one of the fastest growing industries in Asia. In 2017, brands spent $57 billion on digital advertising, fighting for attention of over 900 million online shoppers. That's almost 2 billion eyeballs. The one inevitable task for a brand is creating and designing content for every platform and size. This repetitive process is time-consuming, and it prevents brands from allocating resources to where they're most needed. Our smart SaaS platform solves this by automating the creation of marketing content. Using dipp is simple. It starts off by you selecting a marketing purpose, because knowing what your ad is for impacts the design decision. Next, it builds audience profiles, because your customer's age, gender, interests, etc. determine the ad's visual direction. With the purpose and audience defined, it then dictates the most relevant visual your customer wants to see. After selecting the relevant visual, it adds a design layer tailored to your audience, so your branding and messaging are always clear and memorable. And that's it, a branded, relevant, and ready-to-use creative as an effective campaign for all of your marketing channels. Let's take a look at this case study with Fila, where the client had too many products with time-sensitive sales and a small budget. Our platform took all the available images, grouped the relevant ones, and designed for their target audience. In minutes, Fila had multiple Facebook campaigns, each optimized for their audience, and had variations to prevent ad fatigue. Our platform has a freemium subscription model that is available in both English and Chinese to help e-commerce brands to optimize their advertising process. And like many great startups with us this week, we too are experiencing a hockey stick growth. Since launching in February, we've created over 22,000 ads and left some pretty good impressions. But on a more tangible note, dipp cuts down design time by a factor of 10, has an MOM growth of 250%, and a profit margin of 86%. Our team, coming from New York, has over 20 years of combined experience in design, engineering, and vision intelligence to bring efficiency and sophistication to creative automation. So you can create ads with only a few clicks and without a designer. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. I have a question on the marketing purpose. You have these 4 groups. Can you elaborate a bit more on that, how you come up with that?
Of course. From how we look at e-commerce brands select why they make their ads, we boil it down to 4, which is brand awareness, where the e-commerce brand really wants to show off the brand identity, the spirit of it. And of course, the next most common one is sales and promotions. You know, every e-commerce brand out there is fighting for that ad space to launch their sales and all that. Next is product feature. When you have a new launch, that's an important factor. And the next one is announcement. When you have a new store, a new feature going live, all of these are just the essentials of what a brand needs.
Thank you, Jennifer. Client acquisition seems to be difficult in this space and hyper-competitive.
Right.
So how many actual clients do you have, and what is your strategy of acquiring new clients?
Right. With the freemium model, it actually allows anyone to really easily try it out, so that definitely helps. We have about over 200 signups, 200 accounts in our platform, and it's growing every day. But one of the most efficient strategy is actually partnering. We partner with a few advertising resellers in Asia, as well as just advertising technology platform where they do the buying and bidding, as well as actually Google and Facebook, where we talk about channel partnerships.
Thanks, Jen. You mentioned an 86% margin. What's the revenue model?
The revenue model is a monthly subscription, so it Think of it like Getty, a stock photo website. So you actually pay based on the amount of ads you need per month. The lowest plan we have starts at 10.
It seems that the easiest way is if you are able to insert yourself into a already very big platform, either Facebook or Alibaba. I've seen a model on Taobao itself where Taobao would actually, I don't know whether they charge money for it or how they embed it, but it's free, right? Basically and I would do this part of it for the automation of the design. And I don't know whether Facebook has this service, but it feels like it's a simple app. And if you can insert yourself as the app and then figure out the business model later, then you can get a big win. So that's the first point. The second point is, how do you tie the ad that you design to the data, the click-through rate, whether you are getting your targeted audience, whether it's making the impact? How do you tie what you are designing with the data of the users and measuring whether it is generating the impact that you want, and as a result, improve your design or change your design along the way? How does your app make that decision?
So we have a ranking vector model behind that is constantly learning from what our audience is choosing. When they get the ads, they don't just get one design, which is what Taobao does. It actually allows you to have all these different sizes, but one design. One of the things that our users can have is multiple designs, and we actually learn from which ones they choose. They can choose more than one, of course. It's like Tinder, you swipe left, swipe right. Up from that, we optimize the next time we design for you. With the ad, it's also associated to a link so that we can monitor the actual performance, how many times it actually gets clicked on. Click-through rate is one of our most important KPI when tracking. And with that, we in real time optimize the ranking system behind the scenes so that the design is more and more relevant as users spend more time.
Okay, go and look at the Taobao. It's much more sophisticated than that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jennifer. Well
you.
done. First pitch for Rise 2018. High five. There we go.